Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. So here we are with a new topic that is insertion sort, and we are going to see about it in detail, and not only the coding part, but I'm also going to tell you the dry run part, or I'm going to tell you how it actually works step by step. So let's start. So insertion sort. So as the name suggests, it is going to be related to inserting the element. Now, what is sorting? First of all, what is sorting? Okay, so actually sorting is arranging the element in an order. Like it will be in increasing order. Like we are given an array, suppose 1, 3, 2, 4, and we need to sort this array, or we want this array to be arranged in increasing order. So what do we want? This 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be our required array after sorting. So insertion sort is a type of sorting algorithm that we are going to discuss now. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so we know what is sorting now. We will start with insertion sort. So in insertion sort, what we do is we just take the element and then we make sure that whatever the element that we are comparing with, or that we are checking with, is having the sorted array in its left hand side. Okay, for example, we will take an example. Suppose 5, 1, 2, 6, 3 and 4. This is our required array. How many elements? We will use indexing of array. Like we know that the indexing starts from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Total we have 6 elements. Okay, it starts from 0 and n minus 1, that is 6 minus 1, 5 till 5. So this is our required array. We need to sort it. We will use insertion sort. So for insertion sort, what do? We just take the element. Okay, we will start from second element. Okay, why do we do second element? I will tell you that also. What is the reason behind it? So we will start from here. We will make sure that the elements that is before this, or the precedence element, is always sorted. Okay, or we will take the array that is before this. Okay, so it is sorted. So we will check whether this is less than or not, or like we want that this element should be less than this. Okay, so what we will do? We will compare. Is it less than? No, it is not. So what we will do? We will switch this element, or we will make sure that this element is getting swapped with this. Or what we will do? We will we will delete this element and we will add 5 here. Okay, so our element will be 5 here, and then what we will do? We will insert 1 at the beginning. Okay, what we are doing? First we are removing 1, we are just adding 5 there and then adding 1. Okay, now what we will see? That yes, it is sorted. Like the element 5 is having sorted array before it. Yeah, sorted element before it. Okay, then we will move further. We will check for 2. Is it sorted? Like it is having the sorted element before it. Yeah, it is having sorted element, but after comparing it with 2, like 2 and 5, if we compare these two, is it sorted? No, because 2 is less than 5 and it is after it. So what we will do? We will just add 5 here. Like we will make this element as 5, and then what we will do? We will check with 1. Is it is it sorted? Yeah, it is sorted there. So what we will do? We will add 2 here. Okay, so now what our element, or what will be the updated element or updated array? So we will have 1, 2 and then 5, then the same way 6, 3 and 4. Yeah, this is our, till now we have covered these parts. Okay, these part of the array has been covered. Next we will move here. We will check whether it is sorted. So yeah, it is sorted till now. Then we will move here. We will check whether 3 is sorted, or is it having a sorted sub array before it, or this element is sorted or not, or it is less than or not. No, it is not satisfying the condition. It is not satisfying the condition. So what we will do, we will add this 6 here, or we will just make this element as this aj minus 1, or any indexing that we will see in coding part. We will just swap this, or we will just put this as the new element. So what will be the our element here now? This will be removed, and here we will get 6. Then 3 will be checked with other elements before it. So 5 will be moved here, so this will not be there. Then 3 will be compared with 2, yeah it is. So what will do, we will just put here as 3, like our element will be 3 here. Now what will be the updated array? 1 2 3 5 6 and 4. Likewise, what we will do, now we will compare for 4. As I have already told you all, I have already explained that 4 will be again be compared with each elements. Like for 6 we will compare, no it is not, it is not satisfying the condition. So what will happen, it will just put this as 6, it will update this as 6. Then 4 will compare with 5, is it satisfying? No. So 5 will move one place further, or it will just get it will be one place further, and then we will go for 4, and 4 will be put here. I hope now you are getting what is happening. So our final element or final array will be 1 2 3 4 5 and 6, and hence we have the required sorted array, that is by the help of insertion sort. I hope you are getting the idea of what is insertion sort. So we will see the code. We will have one function. I will just deal with, or I will just tell you all with the function of insertion sort. I am not going to tell the entire code of the main function. You can just call this required function and pass the array. Okay, void insert sort, or anything insert, I am just writing insert. Okay, then we will just pass the array int arr, and then, or yeah, just like that. Okay, int arr, and we will start our loop. Okay, this is our scope is being defined. Then what we will do, we will just start with our indexing. So what we were having the set of array elements, suppose 2 5 3 1 4 6. So what I was telling, that we will start from here. Why? Because we need to start comparing with the previous element, or with the previous element, to check whether it is sorted or not. So obviously we will start from one index. Okay, first index, this is 0th index, this is first index. So obviously we will start from first. So we will start a for loop. I hope you must be knowing what is a for loop and all those things. If you are having any doubt, you can ask in the comment section. For int I equal to 0, sorry, we will not start with 0. Why? I have already told the reason why we will not start from 0. We will start from 1, because we need to check with the previous elements. Okay, and I is less than n, because n is the number of element, and then I plus plus. Okay, I hope the reason is clear why we are starting from 1, because we need to check. We will define one more nested loop inside it. We will check, that will check the previous elements, or that will check whether the previous elements are sorted or not. Then we will start with the nested loop for, or we will not use for loop. I will tell you why. You can use for loop also, but I will just use one while condition. While condition will check whether, like, how many times this required loop will work. Okay, so we will use while Okay, before before using while, I will just define some variables that are, first suppose we'll just define some variable int j and key. Okay, so that key element will be equal to, what is that key element, why I'm using key, or it is just a variable that will be focusing on the elements that is we are mentioning, like ARRI. Okay, like what we do, first we just compare 5, we will check whether the elements before it is sorted or is it less than this or not. Yeah, so this will be our key element, so always we will update this as array, whatever array I. Okay, this will be stored as key, and we will, so here you can see that we have started the while condition that will check whether this array j, or what is our j, it will start from, and yeah, we will assign j as I minus 1, because what we want to check for the element that is, like whatever the key element is there, we need to check with the precedence element or the element that is before it. We will check whether that is greater than the key value, then only we will check for all the elements before it. Yes, because if it is less than, then we know that the elements before it is already sorted. Yes, because the insertion sort, the main motive of insertion sort is that, motive of insertion sort is that it, the elements, all the elements that is before the key element is always sorted. Like we sort the subpart of sub array and then we move further. Okay, so the same thing is happening here. We will just check if array j, or whatever the j is what, I minus 1 is greater than key, then only we will move further with the while condition. And then also one more condition is there, that is j is greater than equal to 0. Why this condition? Because what we will do, if it is greater than 0, then we will check for all the values until and unless our j is coming to 0, because we want to cover all the elements before the array. Suppose our array is given 2, 5, 3, 1, 4 and 6. If we, our key value is here and it is checking that yes, 3 is greater than, like array j is here and array j is greater than key. So what we will do, we will obviously compare it with this, and we will obviously switch this here, but we will also compare with all these elements. So that's why j is greater than equal to 0, because we are going to actually decrease the value of j. So what we will do, we will just switch this value, or we will put array j plus 1 equal to array j. What we are doing, we are just switching this, like our array j is here. Yes, our array j value is here, and what we will do, array j plus 1, that is 1, in place of 1 we will put 3, and then what we will do, we will just decrease j minus minus. So what it will happen, this scope, or I will say, yes, this scope or this specific code will run till when, jab tak, or till this condition, these conditions are satisfied, that is till j is greater than equal to 0 and till array j is greater than key value. Okay, and after this, if this condition is break or it is ending, then we won't use the word break, we will use the word end. If this condition is ending, then what we will do, we will at last we will update our value of array j, because we are getting to the end part. Okay, if we are finding to the j minus minus, then you will when you will do dry run, you will see that it will go to minus 1 till minus 1. So array j plus 1 is equal to, what we will do, the key element. Why? In the worst case, okay, like if it will come till here, then what we'll do, we will insert it in the beginning or any like you can see, you can dry run. We will also see the dry run part so that it will be clear to you all, and then we will end our scope. So what we are doing, I will just write it nicely so that you all will get. So here we are with the final code. You can see like what I have done. I have already explained it. This is the final code. I'll just zoom in, zoom out. Okay, so this is the final code, and for dry run I will just explain it once again, like what is happening actually. We are given the array. This is our required array 2 5 3 1 4 6. I will just explain it once. What we are doing, we are starting our I from here. This is our I, or we are just starting from 1. You can see here, yeah, this part we are just starting from here, and our key value, or I have just let it as, here it is key, that was by mistake, k, it is key. Okay, key. So we are assigning key value as array I. This key will be assigned as array I element, that is 4. 4 is stored in key. Then we will compare, and j is always I minus 1, that is it is before this. Like if I is on 3, then it will be on 5, that is j will be on 5. If it is on 1, then it will be on 3. So that is always covering the precedence part. Now what we will do, we will compare if array j is greater than key, like while means that until this condition satisfied, this specific code will be run. Okay, so and j is greater than equal to 0. So yeah, it is equal to 0. So what we will do, we will go to this part. We will see array j plus 1, that is this one. What we will do, we will update this array j plus 1 as array j, that is 2 will be stored here. That is our updated value will be 2 2 3 1 4 and 6. Okay, and then j minus minus. So what we are having, we are having our j as now minus 1. Yes, so it is not satisfying this condition. It is not satisfying this condition. So now our condition is break, or it is ending, and now we will go for this condition, that is array j plus 1. That is again we are coming to this part. Again we are coming to this part, and then we will store it as, that is array j plus 1. Minus 1 plus 1 is 0. So array 0 will be equal to key, and in key what we are having, we are having our value that was earlier as 5. Yes, it was earlier 5, it was stored here only. So now what will be our updated value, it will be 5. Okay, so we'll write here 5. So this will be our required value. Likewise, what will happen, for this will end, and then again we will go here I plus plus, our I will increment to here, that is now we are having our indexing to 2, second element. Okay, then again these values will be updated, and you can just do the dry run. Now I hope you are having the idea. Likewise, our j will run till here, until our j will become 0. It will compare with each value, and it will start updating it. You will get it soon, as like whenever you will start doing it in pen and copy. It is very easy. I hope this code was helpful to you, and if you guys liked it, then please do like and comment and give your reviews. Thank you.